Okay, so welcome to our Sunday evening meditation and energy forecast of the week. I'm Juna.
Sabine.
We're from Synergy in Motion, and we're based out of London, Ontario, Canada. And thank you so much for coming tonight. It's always a treat to have people live, and for those of you listening in the future as well. And we begin with this energy forecast. It's based on human design, gene keys, the inspiration from also the hexagram, the I Ching hexagrams. And there's a weekly theme every week for everyone around the whole world. And the theme that we talk about, you may recognize it in yourself. It may be like bang on, or you might see it in other people and recognize it in them. World politics, you'll see this in all different places. So and sometimes it doesn't really phase you at all. It's just not your thing this particular week. So, but
I do always find that it's worthy of contemplation because there are just 64 life wisdoms that are always good to be aware of and contemplate.
Yeah. So, and this one is a big one. So, it's hexagram 40, and it is called deliverance or relief. Interesting terms, but they do work together. And the theme is exhaustion. When you're in the shadow level, that stress, exhaustion from working so hard. Working hard to deliver, so that's the deliverance, like you're delivering the goods to your family, to your tribe, to your community. And it's about the ego having the will to do so. And when your energy is on board, you can do a lot for others. But when you don't recognize yourself and you are trying to prove something or trying to improve something, like that's an ego type of thing. You're trying to prove that you care, trying to improve the other, improve yourself, and without connecting to who you really are and taking this alone time. We often, in the gene keys and these hexagrams, we do talk about taking space. This is one of the gates of aloneness. And so it is very specific. It's not about necessarily taking time or space, but it's about being alone. Being alone as a remedy, as a preventative, to this exhaustion that comes when you're working so hard for, in your work or the tribe, and you just are exhausted. So it's I love the Chinese symbols. I always talk about that, and it's thunder over water or thunder over rain. And so thunder is this shaking, intense energy over the rain or the water. So it's about a big, big storm. And you know what it's like after the storm, there's the calm. And so we're, sometimes like this exhaustive feeling, and we talk to a lot of people, our clients, it's kind of a theme that's going around, and it's like you're in a storm. So there's a storm, it's a frenzy, and then all of a sudden it's gone, and it's like, you have this feeling of being alone. And it is being alone, you're apart seeking a whole. So there's always this tension, this creative tension between we're fundamentally alone, and yet we're in relationship. And so how do we do this? And this particular hexagram is about how do you do family and alone time? How do you do that where you can really nurture yourself? They talk about the oxygen mask, put it on yourself before you save your family, right? It's that kind of thing. And oftentimes we're so busy trying to prove, and we get into these roles, which we talked about, I think, last week or the week before. We get into the roles of doing, and being a certain way rather than taking time alone and rejuvenating. It's just super important. So in the email today, I said, make it a habit, and especially this week, just be mindful, be aware of the alone time. And it does take ego strength to be alone. Some people really hate being alone. So really tap into that strength of the ego, that can be alone in your own space. And some people love being alone. It's like, oh, they love that. So
and some people don't think they can be alone because their kids, their family are so demanding. And as Juna said in the email, you can always be alone in the bathroom, even with very demanding kids. Then it's time for them to learn that when the door of the bathroom is shut, it's your time.
So whether you have kids or not, I think you can all relate to this kind of frenzy, this being stressed out, being exhausted from working so hard. And the working hard can also be your own mind, your mental exhaustion from processing everything and trying to figure it all out. So the wisdom of the week is take some alone time and just really look at that balance.
And relax.
Yes, that's the other piece, right? From exhaustion to relaxation. And in that aloneness is that time and space where you can relax. And this relaxation of the body is so important because the body gets so wired. It gets so frenzied up, and it needs some downtime to just really divest itself of all of the energies that it's taken on from other people and from the world and from everything that's going on. So that is our theme this week: deliverance, aloneness, tapping into who you really are, and letting go of that need to prove anything. And you might think to yourself, well, I don't need to prove anything, but really check it out, because somewhere we want to improve something, we want to prove something to the people that we care about. Like, a lot of caring is trying to prove that you care rather than just simply caring. And what if just simply caring was enough?
And then caring can show up in a way that actually works versus having to prove that you do care in a certain way. There are countless stories of these saints and wise women that disappoint people because they care. And I always wonder, am I able to do that, to care that much, to disappoint people?
What do you mean? I don't know what that means.
Like when you don't fulfill somebody's expectations of you, but you actually care enough because you see there is no energy in what they expect of you. If that doesn't read true for me, I know it won't work. So it is actually caring to not pretend that
you care.
That I care. I mean, or I really do care, and I interpret that in I will give you the ice cream, even though I actually
want all of it.
Yes. Something in that direction.
Yeah.
Right.
I see. As you can see, the wisdom of this. Like, we could do a whole workshop on this. We could talk about this for a week. It is so intense and so reaching to all of us that we can all relate and learn a lot from. So.
And we're also conditioned to serve, to be of service, to contribute, and rarely is there somebody who really puts themselves first. And we all can learn a bit from this wisdom of put your oxygen mask on first, relax, connect with yourself, and then be of service and contribution. If that
or
actually
not.
works.
Or not.
Yeah. Which might be the best service and contribution you can be.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's a beautiful theme to play with.
All right. So, off to you.
So let's dive into a meditation around this theme. And just to allow your body to wriggle around a little bit and get comfortable into a position that allows you to relax.
And you can turn off your camera if you want to, or keep it on, it doesn't matter. It's just up to you.
And while you allow your body to wriggle and get comfortable, allow your breath to become deeper and a little longer. And allow yourself to come home to yourself. Just simply saying hi to yourself, arriving in this space that is you, uniquely you. The good, the bad, the ugly, and the beautiful, all of it, it's you. And while you're deepening your connection with yourself, also become aware of the earth, how she's holding your body, your physical body. The earth is holding the chair, the couch, the bed, the floor that you're sitting on or laying on. Always there. And take a moment to allow your weight to be the gift to the earth. So allow yourself to drop your weight into the earth, allowing the earth to hold you even deeper. And allow your body to relax deeper. Allow yourself and your weight to go even deeper into the earth, all the way to the inner earth. A very nurturing space, a very healing space. And allow yourself to also be held by the golden light of the inner earth. Allow that light to hold you, to cradle you, to provide you exactly the nurturing that you require in this moment. And know that you receiving this nurturing and healing is a big gift to the earth. The earth is always very eager to contribute to us, to bring forth more life. You don't have to do anything, just relax. And relax even further. And while you relax deep, letting go of your weight, gifting it to the earth, all the way to the inner earth, notice any expectations you have of yourself. Any expectations you have placed on yourself through others. And let them go for this moment. Let them fall into the core of the earth, where a very transformative fire lives. And allow those expectations to just gracefully transform while you are held in the golden light of the inner earth. And while you relax deeper and deeper and let go of your expectations, connect with that space of you, your being, your essence, and allow that to become stronger and clearer. Connecting you with your inner knowing, your wisdom, your awareness, your way of being you. And allow that space to expand and arise from deep within you. And allow it to shine. Allow that space of you, the light of you, to radiate into your life. And allow this energy of you to also activate your heart, your loving, your caring in your unique way. To love with no reason. To care just because you can. And to be loved for no reason, just because you're you. And from this deeply connected space of being you, and connected with the earth, start perceiving others in your life. And connect with them from that space of you, not trying to prove anything, not trying to show them anything, correct them or correct yourself, but just in that celebration of life and the love and caring. Which doesn't always have to look pretty, but it's real. And always creates more. Can you imagine a world where we all engage and interact with each other with authenticity, love, and caring? And I invite you in the next week to start creating that world with us around the world. Be aware when you're falling out of that center of you, when you're not true to you. And just with your breath, return to that space of you. It only takes a moment. And then engage from that space. And when you need to connect and relax, connect with the inner earth and that nurturing golden healing light of the inner earth that's always there for you. And I wonder how much fun you could have in your exploration of relating with others and yourself from your true self. Never compromising yourself for yourself or anyone else. Thank you for daring to be on this adventure.
Well done. Thank you so much, Sabina. That was just what I needed. Going to the inner earth, amazing. So nurturing, such a nurturing space, and I haven't been there for a while, so thank you. Yeah, so we're at the end of the meditation this evening. If you want to unmute yourself and say a couple words, you may, or you can just simply leave. We see some hearts and some love. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was lovely.
Wonderful. Glad you could make it tonight. Okay, so we'll see you all next week, same time, same place. And it will be another wonderful piece of wisdom for the week ahead. So enjoy your alone time. Enjoy that dance between being you and interacting with others. There's a lot of magic that can happen when you're living from that space of you. So curious how it'll show up.
And do share.
Yeah. Perfect. All right.
So,
Have a great week.
Yes, you too. Until
You
next
too.
time. Bye, everyone.
Bye.